Creative Stampers, welcome to another Thursday morning live. I'm here with another card tutorial using my card sketchbook, my 30 card sketches with examples. And in today's card sketch, we are going to be using large geometric shapes. And these are some new shapes that we have. Sometimes we're not quite sure what to do with our shapes. So today I want to share with you a card sketch that will work great, really for any shape that's really large that takes up most of your card. Okay, all right, well, let's get started. This is card sketch number 18. Like I said, this is an ebook that I created. A lot of people say, well, you could just get card sketches on Pinterest. But have you ever tried to sort through the gajillions of card sketches on the computer? There are too many, it's mind-boggling. So I just picked out my 30 favorite card sketches. I created these and I put them in a book and I keep it on my desk. And then that way, when I'm ready to sit down to make a card, I just kind of flip through it. Sometimes I start with a sketch. Sometimes I start with a kit that I might have. Stampin' Up! Has paper pumpkin kits. They have all-inclusive kits in their catalog. They have suites, which is a collection of product that all goes together. We're going to be using a suite today, a brand new suite out of our brand new catalog. Yes, creativity is calling you by name. Like I said, we're using a brand new suite in our catalog, and this is called, I always do my angles wrong, there we go, Bird Ballad, and it is so precious. Let's see if you can see that. Beautiful designer paper, stamps, cutouts, all kinds of fun stuff. There's this beautiful ribbon that's a part of the suite. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love this ribbon. There are little brass trinkets of flowers and leaves that you can attach to your card. There's also a beautiful box that has laser cut paper lace to put on your cards. The paper, let me show you the paper again. It's so beautiful. Oh my goodness, I have it all over the place here. I started creating the card this morning and I didn't really clean up before I got started. Oh, come here. There we go. All right, so this is this amazing paper. So you can see it better. I'm going to tilt the camera down so it's a little easier to see the paper. There we go. There we go. And these two pieces, as you can see, there we go. And then there's this one. Oops. And you know what, it'd be easier just do this way. The back is this beautiful pink. There's two pieces of each design. That way you get one front and one back. Oh, I just love this. Look at these precious feathers. Are those not just the cutest? And bird cages. And this is the piece we're using today, this beautiful petal pink with the little tiny I think those are pool party flowers anyways, and then little martins on the back there. Okay, so this is what we call Free as a Bird designer series paper. Whoops, Bird Ballad designer series paper. And it is available now in the new catalog. I'll have a link, or there is a link already, in the description to my shop. So if you ever see anything in the tutorial and you say, oh, I've just got to have that, go over to my shop. You can either in the description, in the search bar, put in a description of what you're looking for, or go to the suite and then it's all there. This is Bird Ballad Suite. All right, let's get started. I don't want to keep you too much this morning. And like I said, we're on card sketch number 18. If you've missed any of the card sketches before, you can go to the video section of this Facebook page, and you can find them there. You can also find them on my YouTube channel, Creating with Kristina, and you can go to my blog and find them there. And on my blog, I also list all the measurements and the step-by-step instructions. So today's card sketch, number 18, looks like this, and it's a real simple, see how it has that big geographic shape kind of sticking out on the side. Now I've chopped off, whoops, there we go. I've chopped off the edge here. So it's kind of, the actual shape went like out this far past the card, but I cut it back to kind of give it like it's attached to the side here. Last fall when I created the book, let's pull up here, whoops. There we go. Last fall, when I created the book, I made this cute little birthday card, real simple. I just stamped the image and the saying right there on the white cardstock and then stuck that on some designer series paper. We're kind of doing that again today, but we're going to add a little bit more to bling it up a bit. All right, so let me just put this card sketch here in the corner while we're creating, and you can kind of see it there. All right. Like I said, we're using the Bird Ballad paper here. This is this beautiful soft petal pink background with the little blue flowers. On the back is the Martin pictures. I'm using thick Whisper White cardstock. Now I use thick because it's just a better sturdy of a card. You can use regular white cardstock, but this back page would be really light, whoops, will be really lightweight compared to this top. And this way it kind of balances the card out when you use a thick base. Now, if you're using colored cardstock, you would tape a piece of regular white cardstock here to give it more support, but also so you can have a better place to write. Anyways, I'm rambling on. That's just a tip. So I use the thick Whisper White cardstock as my base. I'm just going to use my tape runner and attach this beautiful designer series paper. Once again, it's called Bird Ballad, and it is in the new catalog. There we go. All right, now the card sketch has this geometric shape, and I'm using the brand new stitched hexagon framelits. These are, when you buy the Free as a Bird stamp set, let me show you that, the Free as a Bird stamp set here, and you buy these stitched framelits together as a bundle, you get 10% off. That is an awesome deal. So I want to encourage you to take advantage of that deal. Anyways, back to what I'm doing here. So I'm using this the largest one on my magnetic. I use a little magnetic strip there to hold them down. And I've already cut it out to save time. I went to my die cut machine and I just cut that out. So that's that. We are going to be placing this right here on the card, and I am going to cut it off where, so it looks like it's attached to the side there. It's kind of anchored there on the side on the fold. Also, I picked up a piece of the petal pink paper here, and I'm going to be cutting that out with the scallop, layered scallop thing after I stamp my sentiment, and we're going to be putting that up here along with some other stuff. So let me go ahead and get started here. When you are going to be coloring in an image, and this is definitely a stamp set for coloring, you have two choices. You can do a water-based coloring using our watercolor pencils or our the ink from our ink pads or ink refillers, and in that case you would want to use a StazOn ink for the outline. I have decided to use my blends, and these are alcohol-based, so to stamp my image, I want to use my Mementos Black water-based ink. Remember, alcohol and water do not mix, so they will not bleed. As I color in my bird, the black outline is not going to bleed using alcohol markers and Mementos Black ink. All right, so I'm going to place my bird kind of to the right and a little bit up because I'm going to stamp some leaves underneath him. All right, so just about right there looks good. Beautiful. I have my Stampin' Chamois here. It's just a stamp cleaner. It's like a magical sponge that just picks up the ink. It takes it off of the stamp, puts it on this, and then it's permanently on there, and it doesn't come off on your fingers. Like I said, little magic cleaner there. Love that thing. All right, now that I've got that in there, I need my leaves. So here are my leaves. And let's see. I kind of want him sitting on the leaves, so trying to decide how far I want him. Okay, do I want the leaf right up next to him? That looks good. Perfect. Okay, so it looks like he's sitting on that branch there. I might actually want a second branch. I think that would be fun. Let's put some more leaves here. And it's kind of hard because I want it, I really should have done that branch first. I can do this. I can do this. Yeah, we'll have this branch growing off right there. Perfect. Okay, so my little brain. I can't be satisfied. That's all right. It's good. It's good. One thing about creativity, you could spend thousands of hours just going, oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Just leave it alone. Let it go. Let it go. Now, I need the lid. Oh, no, I need to stamp my sentiment here. So here is my sentiment. And I'm going to put that right in the center so that I can cut the circle out around it. Perfect. And one last thing, I need a little scrap piece for this flower, and I'm going to fussy cut this flower out and so that it gives a little dimension to my card. All right, let's put this guy over here. Hey, Judith, welcome. Good morning, South Carolina. All right. So you're an hour ahead of me. I'm here down in Texas. Now, like I said, I'm going to be cutting this part off. So I'm going to stamp my little flower over here, and then I can fussy cut it out. So I'm trying to use my scrap as best I can. Okay. And I covered up my card sketch here. Judith, we're doing card sketch number 18 this morning, using this large geometric shape as a focal image. All right, so put these back, this back. We have our card base, the lid. Don't want to get black ink anywhere. Now, alcohol marker coloring. Really easy. A lot of people are intimidated with alcohol markers. Don't be. It's so easy. It's so easy. No, I have some tape on there. Squirrel. There we go. The easiest way to color with alcohol markers is to have two shades, a light and a dark, which is really nice because Stampin' Up! Does that for us, sells them in little bundles like that. You take your lightest color first and you color the whole area that you want that color. And in this case, it's my little bird. And I'm coloring them all in this very light Daffodil Delight. And see, notice the black ink is not bleeding. It's not smearing, nothing. It's a water-based black ink. This is an alcohol marker. They don't mix. It's just the wonder of science. There we go. All right, so our little bird is colored. Now, I want some highlights, or actually some lowlights. So I go in with my dark one, and my image already kind of shows me where shading should be. With the designer who created this image, put some kind of like light sketches. So I'm just going to color those in with this dark Daffodil Delight here. Okay. And now for the last piece, what we do is you come back with the light marker. And I know that there's always a little dark shadow underneath, like the wing, there would be a dark shadow underneath the wing. Okay, and we go back with our light one, and now we blend. So where the dark and the light meet, you just kind of in a circular motion, just kind of blend the two together. And it's just really, and that's all there is to it. Then you're done. Cool, huh? All right, let me pull that up close for you to see. Oh, he's upside down, sorry. There you go, there's a cute little guy. Yeah, so real easy to color without. And the other wonderful thing about alcohol markers is they don't leave streaks. When you color with a water-based pen, like our writing markers, when you go back and forth, you can see the lines of back and forth, because every time you go over it, it gets darker and darker. So that's why I like alcohol markers. I don't have to worry about that. Now, my leaves, whoops, I don't see my light old olive. Here it is. Here's my light. I'm using old olive, so here's my light one. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Color my leaves. In the light, and then I'm going to go and where the leaves come out of the branch, I put a little dark shading, and it kind of gives our leaves some dimension. Some people color one half of the leaf dark and one light. That gives it some dimension that way also. Either way is fine, of course. So don't be afraid of using alcohol markers. They are a lot of fun. And they just make coloring so easy. Just love it. Now, here I go with my dark. And like I said, I just kind of come up a little bit from the where it comes out of the branch. And then I am going to go back over it with the light one to blend it, and it'll be all done. There. And back here. And I use the small tip when I color. The large painter tip for these tiny images is a little big, so I don't use it that often unless it's a really large image. Like I said, I just color where the two colors meet, kind of blends them together. There. And then let me show you. There you go. See my leaves? Yeah. All right. Now we've colored that. Oh, our little flower here. So our flower is going to be coral. Let me reach up here and grab my coral. I forgot it. And so again, I'm just going to color it. Now I'm going to be fussy cutting this out. I'm going to cut it out and raise it up on a dimensional to give some dimension. And, oh, our beak and tree limbs are going to be in crumb cake. So, there we go. Oh, and I guess his little legs. Whew, those are tiny, tiny legs. All right. Oh, I need to cut my saying out, so I'm just going to this on here. Go to my machine real quick. All right, there we go. Cut out, and we're going to be placing that up here. Also, we're going to cut this flower and we're stick it there, but I want some leaves to maybe come out from underneath there. Let me attach this to my card first so I can see where I want the leaves. There we go. Like I said, that is just going to be placed about right there. So I'm just going to use some glue. It's a heavier cardstock, and I know that glue, the multi-purpose glue, kind of holds everything. It's like except for when you're using thin paper, you don't want to use this on thin paper. It'll kind of bubble and warp. But on thick cardstock, and you definitely want thick cardstock when you're coloring with alcohol markers also. See how it bleeds back through there? That is supposed to happen. But if you have a thinner paper, it just doesn't quite absorb as well into the inks. Don't really, I mean, it works fine. Our Whisper white paper is great. But the thick is even better for alcohol markers. All right, so I've placed my large geometric shape here. Now I need my snips to cut this off. Turn it over so I can see it. All right, and it just looks like it's it's kind of anchored over here on this side of the card. Wow, look at all these people in here. Hey, Maria, good morning. And Kathy, hey, from Michigan. So I've got a Michigan, North Carolina, and Maria is just down the street from me. So we're doing card sketch number 18 right here using this large geometric shape. Now, fussy cut my cute little flower out, which these snips are like the best for fussy cutting. They're really sharp and they really can get in those teeny tiny little nooks and crannies and tiny places. There we go. All right, now, like I said, we're going to be putting the sentiment right here and the flower right here. Yeah, just kind of, you know what, I've decided, I'm changing my mind. Instead of leaves, let's do some ribbon. Ow, I poked myself. All right, let's do some cute ribbon behind that. Maybe a bow, that would be fun. Let's do a bow. Really easy. You just take your bow, you take your 2 index fingers and wrap the ribbon around it to make 2 little like loops and pull your index fingers out, if they'll come out. So you have these little bows there, and then you just twist it together like you're tying and pull the 2 like that, and that, voila, you've got a bow. And then you just kind of adjust it to the size you want. I want a little, not too little, little enough though, so it doesn't overwhelm my card. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so precious. Okay, so just cut that off of there. And then I'm going to put the flower right on top. Okay, this bow, part of the bow like twisted funny. There we go. Best way to attach bows and ribbons and such is with glue dots. Oh, wow, I love it. Okay, so I need my glue dots. Another trick, here we go. I love sharing with you guys all my tricks. I tie a little piece of twine on my glue dots, and my glue dots stick to the main part. This is all trash over here. And I just pull it back to reveal my next glue dot. There she is. And just put my ribbon on top of that glue dot, squish down, pull up, then come here and put it on my circle. There we go. Oops, that tail is still a little long there. Let me trim that off. No, I want it that way. Yeah. There we go. Okay. I want to put this baby up on dimensionals. Let me grab those. Well, easier said than done. Here they are. 1. Circles, I do 3. And you can just kind of however you like to do it. There we go. Peel off my cute little backs. Now, if you wanted to do a simpler version of this card, you could have just stamped your sentiment right here and been done. But of course, I had to go 1 step above and put it on a scallop circle overlay. It's kind of sticking out above here like that. Whoops, come here. And I thought I would put the flower right there on the bow. But now I'm changing my mind. I think I'm going to put my flower over here on my leaves. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But he needs to go up on a little dot too. And we have itty bitty dots, itty bitty, mini dimensionals. How tiny that thing is. Perfect size though. Okay. All right. Now, I don't like this blank area down here, so I'm going to put some more leaves here. Now, I've already attached it to my card, and I don't want to get leaf down here. So the best way to do that is with a sticky notepad that can protect. There you go, and just stick that on there. That way, if I stamp over here, I just get on this sticky paper here. All right, where's my leaves? There they are, okay. And we're gonna come out from the side, so the leaf's not just hanging there in the middle of nowhere. It's like it's growing out of the side of the card there. My black mementos. And perfect. And then color those leaves in real quick, and we're almost done. And take off this Post-it note and voila! Our new card using a card sketch. This is why I love card sketches. It just makes making a card so easy. All right, let me pop up again so you guys can see me. There we go. And I want to compare. All right, so here was my card sketch. And here is the card. All right, see that? And then last fall, I just did a real simple, just stamped the image on the geometric shape, the saying, and I was done. So you can be real simple or you can get real fancy, especially when you buy a suite all together. Oh, and I totally forgot to tell you about this, about our new catalogs also. We now, hey Judith, we now offer, so all of our suites, if you're like, you want the whole thing, you just got to have it all. You've got to have the ribbon and the trinkets and the bling and the stamp set, the paper, everything all in one. We now offer the whole entire bundle with one ordering number. So you would just type in 1521.90, which is $94.75, and you would get the stamp set, the cutouts, the paper, this box full of laser cut lace paper, the lace ribbon, and these trinkets. So all of that would come $94.75, and all you have to do is type in the one number. A lot easier. This catalog is really designed for those who want it all. Now, at the bottom here, it shows you that if you just want the stamp and the die cut, that you can order that as a bundle for 10% off. There's the little, woo, that fell on my head. There's the little 10% off little icon, and you get the two together as a bundle for that. So this catalog is so amazing. I've really changed it up a lot. I want to do a video explaining exactly how to use the catalog, I think, because there's so many great new parts about it that you really want to be aware of. Okay, I am rambling on. We have been here for, well, it doesn't tell me how long my video is yet, but that's okay. Let's see if we've got any questions or anything while I'm here. All right, we have, oh, come on, scroll up. Oh, it doesn't let me scroll up. Oh, well. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching this morning. I really appreciate you. Remember, in the description are all the links to everything, the ebook, the shop, my blog, all of it. It's all there. Just go back and read the description, and we will see you next week for card sketch number 19. Bye-bye, you guys.